Sue. Ik bin, je suis, yo soy. Watashi wa nanun ego sum. Uh-oh. I am Chris, and this is Chris in English. And today I want to know, is everyone as happy as I am? I am the happiest Chris you ever did see. Hello, my dad. Hello, ma mère. Good morning, Mr. William. Good to see you all. You all have very good English. Your English is all very good. I am glad to see everybody here today. Wow, we got a great day. I am, of course, happy, as everybody knows, on Saturday. On Saturday, the world found out that the United States has a new president, or will have a new president. We have a couple more months to go, and we're going to talk about that and what lies in the future of the United States. We are, of course, going to talk about our word of the day and celebrate some people. But first, I want to start off with this. Alex Trebek. That is the answer. Who hosted Jeopardy since 1984? Who is a symbol of knowledge and erudition? Who is an icon of American culture, even though he was from Canada originally? That, of course, the answer to all of those questions is Alex Trebek, who is also a hero of mine. Alex Trebek was the host of a TV show called Jeopardy! It was a television game show. And the twist in this particular game show, of course, is he provides the answer to the question, and the contestants have to ask the question. All responses have to be in the form of a question, or you don't get credit. And, Alex would hold you to that for sure. Lots of Americans, almost every American knows Jeopardy! Every American does know Jeopardy! And there's lots of things that Americans know about Jeopardy! For example, hold on. Let's get a little more volume. How about that? Everybody knows that, right? Yeah, time's up. Time's up. Little things like that. Little sound effects that help us know what it is that we're watching. These are part of American culture. These are things that we in the United States, we hear these things and it makes us remember. It helps us to think about a time or a place. And Alex Trebek was a big part of that in my life. However, and this is from CNN, for scores of first-generation Americans and their families, Alex Trebek helped teach them English 5 nights a week. I'm not just talking about one of my heroes who really had a big influence on my life. I'm talking about a man who had a big influence on a lot of people's lives and is pertinent to us. We're here for English. This man and his TV show helped millions of Americans learn how to speak English. At least 2 people who learned English from Jeopardy! Have appeared on the show, and they thanked Alex Trebek for the impact he had on their lives. In fact, last February, a contestant, Christina talked about growing up in Canada as a Chinese immigrant, and she learned to speak English by copying Alex Trebek. And then, in an episode that aired earlier this month, a man named Bert Thanker, who won $20,000 on the show, thanked Alex Trebek for teaching him English. Hey, Fabio, good to see you. I'm not taking live views right now, but I'm glad you're here. I'm talking about a hero of mine who passed this week, and a man named Alex Trebek. My personal experience with Mr. Trebek, I watched Jeopardy! With my mom pretty much every weekday for half a decade or more. It is one of my favorite childhood memories. I was fortunate enough, about 2 years ago, to see a taping of Jeopardy! I went to the studio and I saw a taping of Jeopardy! Live, and it was great. At this taping, he actually announced that he had contracted pancreatic cancer. I've been following his treatment. Many Americans have been following his treatment since then. Many of us thought that he was on the mend, And we found out this weekend that he passed. So, the answer is Alex Trebek. And my question is, what is thank you? What else we got going today? We have birthdays. We have people who were born on this day. For example, there's a guy, his name is Benjamin Banneker. He was an African American. He was a mathematician. He was a surveyor. In fact, he was the man who surveyed Washington, D.C. He was one of the people who planned the design for my country's capital. Happy birthday, Mr. Benjamin Banneker. Happy birthday, Edwin! Oh my goodness. What, you don't know Edwin? Well, he was born in 1886. You might not think you know Edwin, but you know Edwin. He's the original voice of Winnie the Pooh in the Disney cartoons. He also played the laughing Uncle Albert in the movie Mary Poppins. Happy birthday, Edwin, one of my favorites. Happy birthday to Hedy Lamarr. Great story. Hedy Lamarr is a very famous actress here in the United States. She was born in 1914, so a lot of you probably never saw her movies. But check this out. Aside from being a very popular, famous actress in Hollywood, she was a scientist and inventor who created a radio guidance system for torpedoes for the Allies during World War II. Happy birthday, war hero Hedy Lamarr. Happy birthday, Carl Sagan, American astronomer, author, and professor. You know him from the book and the TV show Cosmos, as well as maybe you read the book Boca's Brain. He also did a little work on neurobiology. Happy birthday, Mr. Carl Sagan, a man who introduced me to relativity. Thank you, sir. Happy birthday, Mary Travers, born in 1936. Mary Travers. You don't know Mary Travers? You don't know? How about this? I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Yeah, it's that Mary Travers. It's Mary. From Peter, Paul, and Happy birthday, Mary. Happy birthday, Lou Ferrigno, American bodybuilder, but don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry. Happy birthday, Lou Ferrigno, who played the Incredible Hulk on TV. But I want to wish one more very special birthday, which actually isn't today. It's not today. This birthday was last Saturday. Happy birthday, William! Happy birthday, my friend, my co-worker, and our sports reporter. Mr. Williams celebrated his birthday last Saturday. I hope you had a good one, sir. And to everybody else who is celebrating a birthday. Oh, William, I wanted to tell you, I splashed out for you. I splashed out. I got you a new president. Don't spend him all in one place. Oh, yes, but that's not why you're here. You guys aren't here to celebrate birthdays. I know that. You guys are here for the word of the day. And boy, do I got a good one for you today. I hope I've convinced you that it's a good word. Convinced? Is this a clue? Is this a hint? Is this information you can use to determine what our word of the day might be? Why, yes, it is. Our word of the day today is an adjective. More than that, it's a compound adjective. So that means our word of the day is actually two words combined with a hyphen. Our word today is smooth tongue. Smooth-tongued. ED on the end. Someone who is smooth-tongued. I'll try that again. Someone who is smooth-tongued is persuasive in their speech. Yeah, when they speak, they're very good at getting people to believe them and agree with them because they are smooth-tongued. President Trump was unable to win re-election in spite of his smooth-tongued falsehoods. Smooth-tongued. Yes, persuasive in speech. Apparently the president was not smooth-tongued. Here's your spelling. Remember, it's a compound adjective, so it has two words connected with a hyphen. S-M-O-O-T-H hyphen T-O-N-G-U-E-D. Smooth-tongued. The young lady, did not fall for the man's smooth-tongued pickup lines. Smooth-tongued. That's our word of the day. Do you have a sentence using our word of the day? If you do, please write it right there. See the comment section? If you write your sentence right there, I will read your sentence to the world, and then you will become internet famous. Anybody watch the news this weekend? Anyone? Nobody? Nobody watched the news at all this weekend? I watched the news. For those of you who did not watch the news, dink, the United States has elected a new president. Joe Biden has received the required number of electoral votes. He will become the next president of the United States. Now, as of this morning, President Biden currently has 290 electoral points. All you need is 270. So, done. It's done. It's a done deal. He will probably get 16 more from Georgia. He might get 15 more on top of that from North Carolina. But North Carolina isn't even going to restart counting their votes until the 12th, this Thursday. But it doesn't matter. Joe Biden already has the number of electoral points necessary. He will become the next president. And I saw the best quote, and I'm not going to give you the quote. I can't give the quote. It was actually a very long monologue by an American comedian named Dave Chappelle. You might know him. He had a very popular TV show on Comedy Central about a decade ago. He was on Saturday Night Live, and he was reminding people that we should not gloat. It's a time to heal. And for everybody who did vote for Biden, he reminds us to remember how we felt 4 years ago. That pain, that disappointment, and the sadness and the confusion that we felt 4 years ago. And to remember that half of our country is feeling that right now. And we need to find a way to help them, to reach out to them, to help them heal. I never thought that I would look to Dave Chappelle for political philosophy for healing. But it's 2020 and we take our philosophy where we can get it. So what's next? What is next? On December 14th, the electors from each state will confirm the vote of the people, and they will send that result to Congress. On January the 6th, Congress will take all of that information. The Senate and the House of Representatives will assemble at exactly 1 p.m. Eastern Time in a joint session of Congress to count those electoral votes and declare the results. That is the official time, the votes for president. That's when the votes become official. So January 6th is when they become official. And then on January 20th, 2021, at 12 noon Eastern Time, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will be inaugurated into their new offices. That's going to be 2.5 months from now, give or take. That's what's next. That's what happens next. Now, of course, those of us who are watching the news know that the President Trump, is not going gently into that good night, to quote the poem by John Donne. He has vowed to fight in the courts until he wins. Yeah. Because everyone knows that's how democracy works, right? The people vote, and if you don't like the result of the vote, you just go to court. And you keep going to court until you get what you want. My mom said something. The answer is Robinette. What is the question? I don't know, Mom. See, that's why I was never on Jeopardy, because I'm not really good. Robinette. What is a baby bird? What is a baby robin? I don't know. I'm happy today. I know a lot of people in the United States are happy today. A lot of people are disappointed, and I feel for you all. But I am happy today. And so I've decided today I'm going to share with you all idioms for happiness. What are some expressions that we can use in English when we are happy when we see that someone else is happy, or we want to express to other people that we are happy ourselves? Well, let's do it. Idioms for happiness. Number 1, a happy camper. Today you find that I am a happy camper. A happy camper is someone who finds themselves in a situation that makes them very content and happy. This weekend, I watched an episode of The Mandalorian. I played some video games. I watched a little bit of news. I was a happy camper. Oh, Mom is telling me that Robinette is Joe Biden's middle name. I had no idea. Joe R. Biden. Oh, excellent. That makes me a happy camper. It also makes me happy as a clam. In English, when someone is incredibly happy, we say, oh, they're as happy as a clam. And for so long, I had no idea. Why are clams happy? When I was a little kid, I thought it was because of their shell, right? Their shell. I thought maybe their shell made a smile, and that showed that, no. That wasn't the case. Turns out that I didn't know what it meant because I only had half the phrase. The full phrase, happy as a clam at high tide. High tide, when the water is covering the clam, and the humans can't dig up the clams to eat it. That's why the clam is happy. He's safe from you and me. Happy as a clam is a phrase we use in English when we're very, very happy. Happy as the day is long. This is a good expression. You'll hear it a lot. If someone is we say someone is as happy as the day is long, again, we mean that they are in a situation where they are just content. They have no worries. They have no problems. They have no apprehensions. That's a word we had last week. They are happy. Happy as the day is long. Sometimes we would say that someone is happy as a pig in mud. Yeah, happy as a pig in mud. Apparently, we humans think that pigs like mud. The pigs keep asking, why do humans keep giving us more mud? Maybe they just like the mud because we give it to them. I don't know. If we gave them Jell-O, maybe the expression would be happy as a pig in Jell-O. I'd like that better. But this is the phrase, happy as a pig in mud. Is a phrase we use when we want to say we're happy. One of my favorite expressions for happiness, tickled pink. You won't hear this one very often unless you're talking to me. I'll say it. But if someone is tickled pink, it means that they are experiencing great happiness. Usually, when we say tickled pink, it means we're experiencing happiness for a short, confined period of time or because of one specific thing. I was watching a TV show. They told a joke. I was tickled pink. I was on social media and someone sent me a direct message. It was nice to hear from them. I was tickled pink. So tickled pink talks about happiness, but kind of a confined happiness. Happiness confined to one particular event. But what if you're very, 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 very happy? How can we express incredible happiness? Well, I am so happy, I am about to burst with joy. Burst is a word that means explode. Bust, burst, burst, I think are the three forms of the verb. Bust, burst, burst. And it means you're going to explode. You have so much happiness inside you. It can't stay inside. It's trying to escape. And so you burst with happiness. I've got 4 more for you. And this is always interesting to me. Did you know that in English, and I bet in your languages as well, in English, we use elevation to describe happiness. The farther you are off the earth, the farther you are off the ground, the happier you are. Don't believe me? You don't believe me? Let's take a look. If you are very happy, we could say you are on top of the world. You're on top of the world. Here's the world. Here's you. You're on top of it. You got everything under control. You are happy. Yeah. But what if you're even happier than that? And you're already on top of the world. How can you be happier than being on top of the world? Well, what if you're so happy you are walking on air? To walk on air. It's elevated. You're above the earth now. You're walking on air. You're even more happy. Elevation describes happiness. You don't believe me? Well, let's take a look. You're walking on air. You're super happy. Great. What if you're even happier? What if you're happier than that? Well, then you are walking on cloud 9. Walking on cloud 9. In English, it's 9. It means you're very happy. Now, I know that other countries have a similar expression, but with different cloud numbers. I guess English's number is 9. Other numbers were assigned to other languages. Yeah. So, we were started on top of the world. Then, we were walking on air. Then, we were walking on a cloud. In English, it's cloud 9. What if you're even happier than that? It's all about the elevation, remember? The higher your elevation, the higher your happiness. Over the moon. If someone is incredibly happy, for example, their presidential candidate wins, for example, we might say that they are over the moon. And how high is that? That's 300,000 miles high. More or less. You can get there in about 3 days. It's not too far. Yeah, that's it. Those are our idioms for happiness. Happy camper. Happy as a clam. Happy as the day is long. Happy as a pig in mud. Tickled pink. Burst with joy. And then our elevation happiness. On top of the world, walking on air, on cloud 9, and over the moon. Ooh, that's great. That's some great stuff today. Anybody out there have any questions for me? You have questions about English, questions about our idioms, questions about the election? Or what happens next now that the election is over? No? Anything else happening that I want to share? Nothing else happening that I want to share. Not right now, at least, but I'll be looking forward to coming back and seeing you guys again tomorrow. Unless there's something you want to talk about now. Don't be shy. All right. Well, I get that. Oh, hey, look, it's Fabio. Oh, Fabio has been here. Hi, Fabio. You're still here. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for watching our show. I hope you'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be doing it some more. We're going to celebrate some more birthdays. We're going to celebrate some more American culture. We're going to learn another word of the day. We're going to learn more phrases, more idioms, more grammar, more English. All for you. I'm going to look forward to seeing you guys then. Until then, please remember, my name is Chris. I love you all. Go away.